Prepare yourself for invasion. This is Indie Invasion.
Hello, guys, and welcome into Indie Invasion. This is Eric here, and let me do some switching around here. Nice, lazy Sunday afternoon for some of us here in the U.S. I thought I'd jump on. I wanted to work on some stuff. I haven't streamed the last 2 Saturday nights like I usually do, so I am kind of doing an impromptu stream today. So if you're just joining us, welcome in. Let us know if you're working on anything. That'd be cool to hear what you're working on. And yeah, while you're here, join us. I'm going to get all the business stuff out of the way right away. Please consider hitting that button for all the places. Follow, like, subscribe. Whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, we'd appreciate it. Lets us know that you guys are enjoying what we do at Indie Invasion. And yeah, like to hear from you guys. Say hello, even if it's just a hi. But yeah, so I if you can tell by the title, so I'm doing a little bit of terrain building. I got this Mark's fireworks stand from Black Site Studios. It was actually a sale they had for 4th of July. It was like a 1-day sale, and they actually we're kind of toting it as their worst selling kit, which I don't know if they were being sarcastic or what. And I was like, oh, what the heck, I'll get it. It's a limited time thing. And it came with this, a mini too, which was kind of cool. And, it's always nice to have more minis. And I mean, you can use this for Don't Look Back, maybe some modern zombie game or whatever. And that's kind of was my thought. It was like, oh, it's a nice little terrain kit to grab and just have. So so today I just got this yesterday in the mail. It took a while to get because Black Site Studio is in the middle of moving this past month and setting up the shop and getting everything the machines basically turned back on. It took a little while to get this one, but it's here and I just got it yesterday. I'm kind of excited to start building it. If I could have last night stream like we usually do, last 2 weeks have been pretty busy for me. I would have done it on a stream last night, so I figured, I'm going to start it Sunday. Maybe I'll do an hour, maybe 2 hours. I'll just work on it, see how far I get, and try to make up for not streaming the last 2 Saturday nights. Give you guys some content to watch. That isn't our normal Thursday night shorts that we typically do live. And hey, since I brought it up, guys, check that out. Live stream every Thursday night. A little plug for the shorts show that me and Mac do every Thursday night. That's basically a topical type of show. We try to shoot for 30 minutes, but we always go over. And like this past week, we talked about is playing one game enough? And we kind of explored that, why you would, what your options are. So that's kind of about basically what shorts is all about. But I think, let's see. So we got a couple people on here. Hi, guys. And I've been rambling already for, I don't know, our intro's so long. Sometimes I look at the clock and it's like, okay, I've been streaming for almost 9 minutes, but I always forget that I have the long intro music just to get going and get set up and situated before I actually get on here talking. But I'm kind of ready to dive into this, you guys. I don't think it's a very intricate kit. Unfortunately, I can't say go check it out because this one they might have extra ones. I thought I saw today on Facebook that they might have extras in the shop. So if it looks interesting, you're interested, go to Black Site Studios terrain section on their website and see if they have any available. Otherwise, they said they were going to try and do this one every 4th of July, kind of like a special sale thing. It's one of the neat things I like about Black Site Studios. They do a lot of special kind of, I don't want to say one-offs, but just out of the blue type, like, oh, here's this kit we decided to try making. so it's kind of like you got to keep an eye open for them. But yeah, I think I'm all set to jump in here and start going. Let me take a look at the comments because I see some people are saying hi. I see DJ Delafan. I think I'm saying that right. He's saying hello on Twitch. Welcome in. And he's saying I'm all good. Awesome. Thank you. And our resident gives me all my ideas for logos and slogans. Clem is here. Yes, Clem, I'm rambling solo. I usually have a couple voices in my head. Thank you for that. I don't think I'm going to make a t-shirt of that one, but yeah, thanks for joining in and just hanging out. Oh, and DJ, welcome in, first time chatter. I'm glad you found us and joining in, and yeah, you watch me do some building. Hopefully you're doing some painting or building, or maybe just, chilling. It's Sunday for us here in the US. I don't know if we'll catch any of our invaders from other countries because it's probably the middle of the night for some of them. But yeah, we have 41 Bombay. Welcome in. Yeah, those shelves back there, they kind of jam-packed with different miniature games, and over here we got all the rule books and stuff. And boy, I got a bunch of people jumping in here saying hello. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to say this name, so I'm just going to plop you up here. Hello, welcome in. And oh, DJ, you're in Germany, so it's got to be nighttime for you, right? Glad you joined in. And then Bombay, 41 Bombay, you're from India. Welcome in, you guys. So we do have a couple international viewers today. Very cool. Glad you guys can join us. But I've been babbling a lot. I think I'm going to turn the camera down and jump on, busting into this kit. So let me do some switching around here, you guys, a little bit. I always like to, since we're working on stuff, whenever I do the paint on the desk, we switch our background to our color palette. And then, you know what? I need some background music because a lot of times I just cannot keep talking constantly. So we'll do some of that and do a little camera switch. So I'm glad you guys would join me on a Sunday. I wasn't sure about how many people would be joining me today. I only got a couple more people. Lizabon, I hope I'm saying that right. And yeah, Clem, the invasion has gone super international today, I guess. All right, so let's jump into this. So yeah, this is the fireworks stand. Before I jumped on, I was like, oh yeah, I need some instructions for this. So let me pull that up. I think there's like 3 pages of instructions for this kit, which isn't too bad. All these instructions for Black Site Studios, they put them up on their website, so you can either, like right now, I have them open in a side window, or just print them out. But let's dive into this. You know what? I'm probably going to need more light. And my favorite part's coming up too, by the way. When you open up these MDF kits, I love the smell of burnt wood in the afternoon. Here, you guys smell. Not as potent as it usually is from them, but this is kind of a smaller kit. You know what I wanted to show you guys too, what also came with this is, let's see. You always get a nice little sticker with Black Site Studios stuff. And I think some people have taken to collecting these little cards that they have. They always include these in their packing so you know who packed it. I have Tracy's card now. I haven't really been paying attention to whose I have, so I'm going to have to put those all together. But I want to show you guys real quick before I dive into the kit. the mini that this comes with. So this came with a kind of a little add-on resin mini, which I think is kind of cool. Some other kits do that. Like they got 3 new ones right now. That's a cabin. They have like it's called something altar. That looks almost like a triangular, just house in the woods. I think it's for like a cult or something. And then they got a covered bridge. Well, the cabin and the cult one come with minis, resin minis, and this one also did too. If you pre-order, it's just an add-on freebie of it. And this one came with actual Mark, since it's his fireworks stand. And this model kind of makes me laugh. He's like a military type of guy, and it looks like he had a little bit of an accident with fireworks. I hope that, there it goes, focus a little bit so you can see. Just a fun little model that you can use as like a bystander, or just a general citizen in whatever game you want to play. Or I could totally see using him in like a zombie miniatures game. You could be one of the characters, right? That's easy enough to do. Let's see. Oh boy, you guys were commenting like crazy while I was rambling on there, and of course my camera just unfocused. Let's see. So yeah, we have people from Germany, India, down in Texas. I get a good sniff. All right. There you go, DJ. Instruction, direction, rules. We don't need them. Well, I sometimes need them, Clem. Yeah, you know what? Maybe that's why I've been buying so many of these, Clem. They do kind of remind me of the Christmas villages, which were fun to have as a kid growing up. And yeah, I'm not ready to do that, Clem. So that sniff, that's just funny. Well, I am going to jump into it. So yeah, I think that's a cool thing. And I think later down the road, I don't even think you can get this model. It's just an extra thing. They like to experiment and just create, they get an idea for a character and they'll 3D sculpt them, put them out maybe for a limited time. But okay, let's dump into this. So there's only a couple sheets, so I'm hoping this won't take too long. I just got to sort what's what here. Put those over here. There's the fireworks, because I don't have a side table today. Usually I put a side table next to me, so I can makes this a little bit easier. I'm going to move my mic too. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay still. And move my water. All right, so what piece is this? This has got to be the floor, it looks like. Yep. So let's pop this out. I like to always get all the pieces I need ahead of time and just put it off to the side, and then anything I don't need right away I'll just shuffle off. Like the rest of this looks like it looks like that's a countertop, and I think these are for the awning. So let's throw this to the side right now. And then I need to see A1. Is that right? Okay, B1 I know I need. Let's pull that out. That looks like it is. Well, how does this go? I think it goes like this. Oh, I think I see. It looks like, yeah. So, kind of like your temporary fruit stands and whatnot. It's got a little notch on here to raise it up off the ground. That's interesting. It looks like I'm going to have to do a little bit of sanding to get that to fit better. What else do I need here? I need a B3. The heck is B2 for? I think that's the roof. I don't know. Too many pieces here. All right, here's B3. I need this one for sure. Because that one's going to go right there. And then we got B5. All right, Clem, we'll catch you later. Go eat some dinner. I don't think we're eating dinner till late, so that's kind of why I figured I'd jump on and do a little bit of hobbying today, you know? I'm trying to figure this piece out. Why is it like two pieces? That's weird. Oh, I think I get it. He's looking at how this roof, actually, they designed it so once you get those braces on, it covers this whole span so it doesn't cave in. So that's how you can take it on and off to actually get inside with the minis. Okay. That's interesting. So actually, I can take this apart right now because I don't need it right away. Yeah, empty sprue already. Hurrah! And I can throw that behind me near the garbage. So, okay. Got all my pieces. So I can start gluing the first batch here. Yep. And then there is a door somewhere. We'll start with this stuff. And I always like to sand down, so I don't want to have to do it after the fact. Get these little spongy sanding sticks from Hobby Lobby, any hobby type of store. I have my Dremel tool next to me too. That gets a little bit loud though. You know, let me get a different one. That one's pretty worn down. You know, I'm saying this and I just thought, you know, the sign's probably going to cover that. I probably don't really need to do all that. But I know if I don't do it now, it's going to bug me later. How the heck do these go on? Okay. That was an easy one. This one's actually on the top there. Okay. That probably feels pretty smooth. Okay, is there any parts here? Yeah, there's one right there. Since that's on the bottom, I'll use my big file. There's one right here. I'll keep using the big file. Okay, what's this one look like? Same thing on the bottom. before I try glue, oh, I missed some spots. Okay, might as well, since I got it. Clean up all the pieces now so I don't have to worry about it later. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. We got a comment. How long does it take to build it? You know, sometimes it depends on the kit. This one's only like 3 instruction pages, so I don't think it's going to take me a whole lot. For me, it really depends on how OCD I get with how, you know, sanding, how smooth it is. And these ones, you can't really see it on the camera. This is like an off-white, and you can kind of see a dirty residue from when they use the lasers to cut this. Usually what I do is I'll take a sponge and some water and just give it a clean off, a wipe off. So if, you know, I do stuff like that, it takes a while, but I think I'm just going to jump into it and build this sucker. So I'm hoping I can get this whole thing built. A lot of that depends on how fast the glue dries. I like using this wood glue. It's Gorilla Glue, wood glue. It dries pretty quick, actually. So it helps me build it a little bit faster. And like right now, what I want to do before I even dive into it, I want to try and dry fit these. As I can see, some of these are a little tight. And these tabs are pretty small. So what I'm gonna do is I need to get a smaller file. I'm going to put it in here and see if I can make these any wider. Because I figure if it's a little loose, that's okay. The glue will fill in the gaps enough that it'll stay solid then. Do it like this. Nice thing about working with the MDF is it little file, a little bit of elbow grease. You know, if it's off a little bit, cut. It's easy enough to fix with a file. Looking at it, hopefully I'm sanding enough off to make a difference. See, this is one of the things that will slow me down building this stuff. I don't want to muscle it in there. I don't want to break something I really don't want to break. I wish I'd get my Dremel tool in there and make this go a lot faster. I'm wondering if I should do the top too, just to, since I'm doing it. Don't want to have to try and do it when it's somewhat together. Yeah, this kit should be fairly easy. It's just I'm building a box, basically. All right, let's do a test now. Let's see if it made any kind of difference. I hope so. Well, it's a little tight, but I think that will work. Okay, let me test this. That's supposed to go in there. Oh yeah, that'll work. Okay, test that. Yeah. Okay. Test it over here. Yeah, that seems to be okay. And then this here. Yeah. Okay, tested that. Let's test this on the floor. It's kind of cool. Let's see. Yeah, I can't quite tell where it's tight. So it won't hurt to sand this piece too, actually. Boy, all these little tabs. Monotonous. Okay, whoop. Let's do this side now. Putting this on my chest to kind of help balance it. I'm putting a lot of force on here. I'm trying not to put too much force where I'm going to snap it. I would not be happy if that happened. All right. Let's dry fit it, see if that helped. Like I said, I'm just not sure where it's getting hung up. But you know what I just thought I could do? Now I got it dry fit in there. It was so tight. I just thought of what I can do. And I'm going to mute for a little bit because I'm using the Dremel tool just to make it faster. All right. I don't think you guys want to listen to me Dremel. Basically, what I did is I just Dremeled off. These are pre-painted, so I just Dremeled off the paint that was there. Oh, we have America Gaming 1. Hello, welcome in. Happy Sunday. We're working on a Blacksite Studios special kit that they had for sale July 4th. So I just got it yesterday. So I wanted to start diving right into it. And I'm trying to dry fit these pieces right now. It's still pretty tight, which I'm surprised. Oh, I'm surprised, even after Dremel tool, how tight that was. Well, I'm going to try it. So let me see. Did that help the Dremel on this side? Oh, yeah, it actually did. All right, so let's do some fun stuff. Let's start gluing. All right, so I've got my glue. I got some water over here. I want to get it closer to me. And just a garbage brush I use to do this. So I'm going to start with the back. I'll just squirt a bead. Oop. Right there. Get my brush, and I'm gonna get it in there. Alright. Probably more than I need. Oop. Especially when I just drip right there. Okay. And I like to do, when I get extra glue like that, I'll just run a damp brush across it and kind of pick it up. And it actually will kind of help that glue get in some of the areas. There. There's that part. I think the next piece, I'm going to do the sides to give that back wall some stability. By the time I get this ready, that glue will pretty much be dry back there. Okay, spread the glue. I don't want to take it off, so dry my brush off a little bit. And I like to make sure I got a nice little bead everywhere there's a surface that's going to be touching another surface. Not so much that it's going to squirt out at me. Oh, I forgot. I forgot the bottom. Fortunately, I got enough extra glue there, I can just kind of pull some of it off, put it on there. Okay. And like I did before, I'll just take some of that excess, spread it a little bit. Okay, let's do this side now. So it's already starting to take shape and look like something, not just flat pieces. Okay, use my finger to wipe a little bit of that overly excess off. Okay, in there, fits good, nice and tight. Let me line it up a little bit better and hold it. Hopefully I don't have to move it too much to line up with the front. So that's going pretty quick, right? Where those little tabs are. Okay, now the fun part, this front, which was a little bit tight if I remember right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue on these walls first. And then I'll put some on the bottom of the front. So I'll do this. Just put a couple dabs. I'll use my brush to spread it around. There's enough on there that I don't think it will dry on me anytime soon, so it gives me a little bit of time to get the other piece set. And okay, let's see, let's go like this. Kind of a quick little dabs there. Work that into those little notches. So usually I would just put it on one side, but I want this thing to be nice and solid, so I got glue from somewhere on my hand. Okay, now here's where this is going to be tricky because of those tabs. Oops. there's one side. Now I gotta get this side kind of. Let's do that. There we go. See, the other side, this side was still kind of damp enough that I can move it around like that. And then what I'll do is I'm going to actually flip it so I can push down on it and make sure, whoop, my camera went, that I got it all the way in there. And then I'll come back and do my little cleanup a bit. So I got a lot of extra glue right there. Put some in there. Usually I have a towel right next to me too. I'm using my shorts to wipe this excess glue on. It's probably not the cleanest. There's a little bit of a gap there, but I don't know if it's gonna be that big of a deal. This side doesn't though. So that might be just, you know what? Let me try this. Squeeze that back on. There we go. Lines it back up better. Yeah, see, I got a little bit of smudge there, but I'll clean it after the fact. Some glue here. Spread that out on the inside. It'll just help it make it more solid. And actually this section right here I think is where the counter goes. So I don't have to be overly too neat about it. It's inside. You're not really going to see it from the outside. It's one of those things that if you don't really overly worry about it, you can get this built pretty quick. So yeah, I mean, right there, I just got most of the structure done. They show putting the door on right now, but you know what? I might as well, right? I can let this set a little bit. So I need to find the pieces here. Look at the instructions. I need to find, let's see. Because it looks like, oh, this is the outside. I'm going to save that for afterwards. Let's just get the, okay, I need this one back because here's the door frame. Wow, that's kind of weird looking. Interesting. And then the door, like I said, I'm going to wait for that. There's the door. Right there. Oh, I see. The door frame that I was looking at kind of covers it. Fills in a gap. All right, so let's do a little bit of sanding. I mean, this feels like a paper, so I have to be pretty careful with this. And I do this sanding just to kind of free it up a little bit. Try to round off these pegs a little bit. Probably something I don't need to do, but one of those things that slows me down. Okay, and this is wood, so get rid of that little notch that's right there. I think that's the only one. Yeah, the way this goes, it just goes in like that. And then this is gonna plop right there. All right, so let's get a little bit of glue. I just need to glue the frame in, the top frame. And I'm just gonna use my brush here. I don't need a whole lot, so I'm gonna, there. Okay. Probably gonna get glue all over my hands right now. There. There. Put some glue back on there. So I just rubbed it off with my hand. Trying to get this flush on the outside because since I know this goes over it, I want it to be flush so it's a nice, it lays nice on there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's moving around on me. So more or less just pulling it up. You know what? I'm going to add some glue back on because I think it just rubbed off. Oh, well, that was not cool. I knocked it right out of there. I got to start all over. Sometimes these doors can be a little tricky. It's like almost like I need another set of hands. I guess the problem is I just got to sit and hold it a little bit longer. Or just let it sit, actually, instead of messing with it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a little dollop of glue on this side. Help make it solid. Same thing here. I'm going to put a little bit in there. See if that helps. All right, let that sit. So not bad, not bad. Got it on there pretty good. Yes, 41 Bombay, I did make some progress here. We actually have something that looks like a building or a shipping container. That too. I like that it's raised off the ground. I kind of like that. I'll sand that little knob off there a little bit later. But next would be this roof here, which I did pre-sand, and you know what? Looking at it, it looks like it's gonna fit right on there and no problem. What I'm gonna do is I'll put Let's see, how did that fit in there? You know what? I think it would be easier if I put glue on the piece that's the roof. Yeah, because I'm gonna need glue all on the sides there, but then on the under of side of that. So let's do this actually. Let's put the underside here. Just a little bit easier to get to. My brush, which is wet right now. Spread that out. Yeah, it's probably a good thing I put that door on now. I don't think it would have been very easy to do. Okay, so now I will push that off to the side for a minute. Yeah, this is kind of one of their general, I think, I want to say not easy, but straightforward kits that Black Slate Studios has. I have one of their more intricate ones that's waiting to get built. That's a 3-level mansion that's got, it's like an old Victorian house, and it's got all those little embellishments that a house like that would have, and that one looks like it's going to take a while to build, so I haven't dived into it just yet. Man, I do not know where to hold this thing. Whereas this one, it's a box. Not too bad. I can build a box. Well, at least I like to think I could build a box. Now watch, I just jinxed myself. How can you not build a box? Nah, I'm sure I'm fine. Spread this glue around so it's in some good coverage. Okay. Here comes the key. A magic moment. You know what? I got a lot there. I don't want it totally squirting out and dripping all over the place. So let me grab some of it and pull it over here where it's thinner. And then I got my glue there. Okay, let's take a look there. Okay. Okay. Does not feel like it's all the way down somewhere here. Okay, let me get a brush. I'm gonna clean up. They got a little notch there that you really didn't need that much glue that I put there. I'm assuming that was for the sign. Right there. You can kind of see there's a notch right there. Okay, let me see. How's that looked at there? A little bit of glue I can spread out. Can't really see in the inside the spread, but I'll try and go through the windows in the front here, and just so it's not like a big, huge mess. And now there's a roof. Now, see, this piece I can't use yet until I put those beams on it. So maybe I'll let this sit and dry, and I'll do that right now. Let me check out my instructions here. Looks like there's little pieces that go on the front here. I can always go back and get those later. Yep, I see them. Yeah, I'll get those later. So I need, let's see. You know, I just thought I could probably share with you guys the instructions. Let's see. Share screen. Wow. I got so much going on here. So here's what I'm looking at, guys. You know what? Let me try something. I'm sharing the wrong thing. Share screen. I want to share a window is what I want to share. There we go. Now you guys can actually see kind of more or less what I'm looking at. So that's what I just built. And Blacksite's instructions look pretty much like this. So I want to take a look at this one right here, because I want to build these supports on the roof so I can actually put the roof on. And then they got little embellishments like this one. They got these little flags in the front. And then this is a counter that you can put on the inside, which goes right there. All right, so they are A3 and they go all there. Okay. Boop. Let's go back to, what was I? That was like that. Okay. That there, so it can dry a little bit. I need all 3 of these. Ugh. Have to do some sanding on that for sure. Yeah, I get this done. Pretty much the only thing that's left is this is the table, and these 2 little notches here go on the very front there to help just support it, to go along with the back pieces that raise it off the ground. Okay, put that to the side. All right, I'm going to make this quick, and I'm using the Dremel. Okay, spared you guys the noise of the Dremel there. So let's start putting her on. Get my brush, it's in my water again. Probably way too much. Way too much. Let's wipe some of that off. Okay. I'll go like that. Shit. If I look from the bottom, you can see how that just hangs over just enough of a notch to keep it from caving in, basically. I got so much glue there. I'm gonna pull it off and put it on the bottom here. Try to fill that in. Okay, next. Not so much this time, I think. Just takes longer to dry if I put too much on. Which I think I kind of still did. Yeah, well. It'll come gushing out and I'll just wipe it down. Okay, air number 2. Hold it for a second. Yeah, see, it just came gushing out there on the sides. Yeah, and sometimes if this doesn't dry fast, I have like a little travel hair dryer that I use just to help maybe set stuff, make it dry a little bit quicker. Okay, I'm pulling back. I was putting too much on before, so this might be just enough. We'll see in a second. See how much squeezes out when I put it together. Okay. Push down on it just a little bit. Try to get that glue to set. Now, a lot of times what I'll do with this too is once I'm done building, I let it just sit for basically a night. And by tomorrow, this stuff will be pretty solid. Sometimes you got to build a little bit and just let it sit and set up. Especially little stuff like this that's kind of fragile. Like I so want to just try this right now to see how it holds the roof up. Well, there we go. That's pretty cool. Oh, see now, I was just trying to pull it up on the things and they were pulling right out on me because they're not dry. So let's fix that one. I think that's the only one that started pulling up because it's the newest one, so it's not, it's not set yet. Here's where I would use the hair dryer probably, but I think it should be okay. I fixed it. I just gotta let it sit and dry. So then it's like, okay, what can I work on now? Looking at stuff. I guess I could start working on the actual sign. Which is, I need this part. I need E2. That part. I think that's supposed to say E. Oh, no, that's a window. Okay. This is not coming off. I need my X-Acto knife to cut that. There we go. Figured it should come off. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. This is a window frame here. I gotta be careful with these because these are not MDF. This is some kind of paper. It's more papery. I don't want to say like cardboard. It's like a card stock, a thick card stock. And then I need this piece. That is that what I'm looking for? Think so. Yeah, they got it labeled a little bit wrong in the instructions. Fortunately, I got that little the color picture that was the packaging to reference. Okay, so those I'll keep together. They're kind of the same. All these little things here I need because it looks like they hold up that awning from the window frame. All right, put that to the side. And let me take a look at the picture. Oh yeah, see, looking at the picture, it's blue. It's got a blue frame around it. So this piece here goes to that, which I'm gonna have to cut that too. Cut it on both sides to make it easier to get it off. There we go. Just came right off. Because this piece goes around that. Oh my. So I'm looking at the fireworks word. They're all separate letters. Wow. I may not do that on stream because that's going to take a little bit. So let's put together this at least, and then I can put it on there on the roof. So let's see. Let's get... Okay, here's another little sanding tool I got. This is actually a drawing tool. So this is real fine sandpaper on here. For something like this that's a little more papery, I like using because it's not going to chew it. it's going to do it a little more gradual. Just another tool that you guys can find. If you go to any kind of drawing art store, you can probably find these. I don't know if this is, yeah, it's just a sand pad. I paid 5 cents. I've had this forever, from back in art school. So for drawing class, and oops, help if I use the right side. But I like using that because it's not going to tear. This is a little thicker, so. Okay, let's put the frame on. And I will put the glue on the frame so it's not too much glue, and then just spread it around. All right, let's see. Best way to do this. Okay. And instead of using the brush, I'm actually going to take my finger and just kind of run it across there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I want to hold the sides. Just trying to get coverage so it doesn't squirt out everywhere. And then what I'll do is just kind of like hold it on a nice flat surface to get it to line up a little bit easier. Kind of like when you collate paper together in stacks. Put a little bit of pressure down on it to get it to stick. I gotta push this part up a little bit. A little bit of dried glue on it. So there is a fireworks sign. Like I said, I still got to do all these letters individually. I am going to do that not today on the stream. I'll do that on the side, just as like to finish it off type of thing. And then this looks like it just glues on there. Hopefully that is drier because it'll help me line it up. All right, I'll do this. You know what? I'm thinking I'm going to wait to glue this. I want to do this awning first. So let me take that off so I can put the window frame on here without that being in the way. Okay. Quick look at how it goes on there. Do a little quick sand of this frame. Get that little tab off. That one a little rough because I used the X-Acto to get it off. A big hunk of glue on my finger there. Dry glue, but so I'll do the same thing that I did with the frame for the fireworks sign. Is I am just going to go dowel up there, there. Oh, that was way too much. Yeah, it's excess. I'll probably just be wiping off here in a minute. I don't need this much glue. Okay. Kind of line up the edges. Helps me keep it straight. I'm just checking by running my finger there if there's any overhang or. See, and actually, I could probably. No, that's actually fine. Just kind of optical. I'm seeing the edge of that frame, and it's kind of fooling me that I have it too low. There's a frame. My door got. And And then, let's see, these little things are supposed to go in there. While this is drying, I'll clean these up a little bit. All right. Now this will be pretty easy because I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in these notches. Like so. A little bit more glue than that. I got way too much on my brush. I want to make sure these edges get coated with some kind of glue to hold those things in. I'm surprised these aren't made out of an MDF and not this papery material. Figure it'd make them a little more durable, but yeah, it's okay, I guess. That one goes there. Kind of eyeball them straight. Okay, that looks pretty straight. There's those to support the awning. Let me let that sit and set up for a little bit. Take my little sander out here and sand the sides of this awning. What I'm doing here is I'm sanding the surface very lightly, trying to get some of that burn mark off. I got a little bit off. Because this being papery, I don't really want to use water to try and clean it off, because this will just soak up that water and I'll kind of mess it up. I don't want to mess it up. All right, so I think what I'm going to do here, these dry. See, as I put this together, it gets more solid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush, get some glue on it, and just kind of go along where that awning is going to go instead of putting that on the awning. Wraith Knight, this is a Black Site Studios building kit. It was a 4th of July special, 1 day only sale they had that they said they were going to do next July also. And funny thing, I think they were being sarcastic. They said this kit was their worst selling kit. I don't know. I think, like I said, they're being sarcastic. But that is the kit. And if you guys are joining late and didn't see, also, by buying it on sale, it did come with kind of a cool mini. This is supposed to be Mark, since it's Mark's fireworks stand. If I can get him to focus. Come on, Mark. Yeah, he's not wanting to focus. But that's Mark. You can see that he had an accident with fireworks. So I'm not too sure why it won't focus. But anyway, I did show him off in the beginning. If you guys want to rewind and check him out, he was in focus there. What else we got? Thank you. I don't even begin to know how to say that. I'm just gonna call you Gam. But thank you. And then 41 Bombay. Do you need an architecture degree for that? I hope not, because if you do, I'm afraid my building is gonna fall apart. Whatever town that I put it in. Oh yeah. No, it's all fun. This will go nicely on my little city board that I got for. I got it set up for right now for the Don't Look Back game that Black Site Studios makes. If you guys haven't checked that out, it's a lot of fun. Very narrative game that you can play up to 4 players at a time. It's a cooperative game, and it's basically your 80s horror type game where you're not fighting whoever the Jason psycho killer monster is, but you're trying to complete the scenarios. So, and in the process, you can create some pretty neat stories. The little bead here, man, it just keeps soaking up a little bit too much there. Okay, you know what? It wants to be difficult. So I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to just wipe the excess. That way I can make sure I got some glue there. Do that to dry it. Get this out of my mouth so you guys can understand what the heck I'm saying. DJ, I am just gluing. This is a pre-painted kit, which is kind of nice. You just put it together and it's ready to put on the table. Oh, you saw me gluing. Okay. Yeah, you probably saw my paintbrush and thought I was painting, but that's an old paintbrush that I use for applying this glue so I don't have so much excess. Okay. A little bit of pressure going backwards. Let's see how. Yeah, I'm a little uneven here. Let me see if I can push it over a little bit more. There we go. I'm a little more even that way now. Let me try that again. Pushing back and down a little bit. So I'm like right against that frame. And what I'll do is I have some excess there that I can kind of spread. Actually, I don't have a whole lot looking like squirting out on this side, so it makes me a little paranoid about it sticking. So I'll just run a bead. Maybe like a watered down glue. Let it just kind of soak down in there. And I might come back and add more. I'll check it a little bit later and just maybe add some more there to either fill gaps or just strengthen it up a little bit. But there's that. So we got an awning. We have a roof. And next will be the sign. I might as well do that now that I got the awning done. Let me see what the clock says. Okay, I got time. I wasn't planning on doing 2 hours tonight, guys, or today, this afternoon, but looking at it, I might as well just finish off the 2 hours. Make up for me not streaming Saturday night. And if you guys want, if either you can look on Twitch, because I got some of the videos archived when I've done little hobby hangouts, or check us out on the Facebook, YouTube. They're all on there too. Probably a little bit easier to find. Where I was working on some of the other Black Site Studio terrain. I worked on painting some minis for Drowned Earth. Painted stuff for Don't Look Back. Most recently, I think I was working on little Army Vietnam guys and deep ones for Black Sun. So there's quite a few hobby hangout videos for you guys to watch in your spare time. I think there's a couple that are only an hour long, but there's a few that are like this, pretty long. Thank you, DJ. For that kind words of looking good. Yeah, I'm trying to get as much as I done as I can while you guys are kind of on watching. I like to do this on the camera. All right, so I'm trying to line this. I'm kind of glad this building's got lines on it. It helps me line it up. Okay, I think that's even there, right in the middle. Oh, you know what? I'm a doofy. I did that glue and I forgot. The bottom of the sign. All right, let's try it again. Let me try that again. Put some glue back on these now. Boy, I'm not using my brain very good right now. All right, try that again. Oh, as I grab glue. Okay, that looks about where I had it. Push down a little bit. Push this way. Get my brush so I can spread that excess glue I got on the back here. And I can always come back and add more if I, once it dries, if it seems like it's a little bit loose. And When am I going to get into Twisted? Well, Mr. Wawoo, I know who this is. I'm already in Twisted. I just don't really have anything to work on right now. And oh, by the way, since you made me say it, I have to go get my bell and give Twisted a ring. That's usually Mac's job, not mine. I have just the Scions of the Sand to really paint their Wraith Knight. I'm waiting for new stuff, which should be coming soon, eventually. Let me pull that up. Oh yeah, see, I didn't want to glue that down like that, but that's all right. It wasn't glued down, and I can do this. A little bit of water on there. Actually, let me get my sponge here. Clean it right up and off. There, voila. I don't know what I was thinking putting glue there. I thought that it needed it, but it did not. There we go. Look at that, guys. We got a fireworks stand. Now, of course, I do have some more stuff, and I got a little bit of time here before I sign off. That I'm going to add a couple more things. Like I'm going to go back. I'm going to add this door frame. I'm going to go back and add those front pieces on there that are supposed to hold this, the front porch part, up a little bit. If I can get them out of here. Jeez Louise, they were on there pretty good. Ugh. Okay, need my knife. Yeah, and I think I'm going to add the flag things, I think, a little bit later. Right now, I just want to kind of get the majority of the building built with you guys online here. And this is just a little thing that I can do fairly quick. Add a little bit of glue to it. Where is my brush? There it is. So we need a little bit of glue here. A little bit here. And then this piece just... Oh, you know what? Let's get some more in there. I just noticed it kind of overhangs right there. And I'll put that there like that. Oop. Whoop. Forgot the roof comes off. So now I got a lot of glue here on this, but you know what? I'm okay with that because it'll just add some support to it. So I'm okay with that. Once it dries solid. not straight. Let that sit like that for a minute. Let it dry. Like I said, I wanted to do the door frame of the side door, so I'll do that right now. Get it off. A little sanding and then glue it down. That for a minute. Let's do a dry fitting to see how exactly this goes on here. Okay. Easy enough. I'll just throw glue on this and spread it around a little bit with my brush, which is, let me take out of the water. Put it close so I can grab it quick enough. Okay, this is like a little finishing touch here. So I'm kind of jumping around a little bit with the instructions, guys. Kind of the nice thing with these kits, you can do that. I'm letting something dry, so I'm going to work on something else right now. Oh, I did it again. I put my hand right in a spot where the piece has glue on it. Line it up like that. I'll have to use this side for my reference. And then take a peek over here. Let's see. Yeah. A lot of extra right there. So I'll just run it, clean it a little bit. A little bit on the top there where that hinge is. There's a side frame, door frame. That helps finish it off a little bit. Pretty cool. Oop, I just noticed I knocked off, because it probably wasn't dry yet. I knocked this off. I might have to add some more glue to that. That's the downside of jumping around. You forget about parts that are still kind of drying on you. I'll just add some more glue and stick it back on. Do that. That on there. pretty cool. I still have the table to build, the inside table. And actually, let me show you what I got left, you guys. Share screen. Let me go to a window because I just want to show you guys the instructions. Okay. So here's what we got left. We got, so I did that. I got to do all these little letters, the individual fireworks letters that are individual cutouts. So that's going to take a little bit of time. We did that part, the awning. So here they have a number of decorations. I can pick this, choose which ones I want to put along the awning and maybe around the sides here. I don't know how many there are. So I still got to do that. And then this stuff is basically the shelves. You can put them whichever wall you want, but the main counter will slot into the base. So there's a main counter, which is the wood part still that I got to put, and that slots into the front of the window. But then, yeah, I didn't realize till when I was poking out the frame that these here are all for like a little shelf, as you can see right here, that you can put together and just put on, you know, whatever back wall you want. You put on the side here. Or I kind of want to put on maybe this back corner here, because then you know you can see it through the window. It'll be cool. And that counter will be right there. So yeah, I think that's probably what I'm going to do with that. But yeah, there's a fireworks stand, guys. I don't know how much more I'm going to do today, because like I said, some of that stuff I have is all that little kind of intricate little things. And I have to decide on the little flags, how I want to exactly do them. I mean, I could do, I think I can do this part real quick to get it done. This looks easy enough to do. And put in there. And then look, bam, there's another one empty that I can pitch behind me. Let's see. So we do the quick and easy again with the old Dremel. All right. Oh, let's take that off. Turn it around so you guys can kind of see what's going on in there. So let's put all these pieces in first. I'm going to have to do them one at a time, it looks like. They're so small, and let's see if I can get it. In there. Holy cow. Maybe it's just this one piece that I'm having problems with. I think I got it in there. Okay. Let it sit and dry a little bit. And make sure. Yeah, I'm doing it the right way, it looks like. Kind of leave it really up to you how you want to do it. I got enough glue. I can just spread it. A lot of this you're not even going to really see, so I'm not too worried about it. Here's where you might want to use tweezers, because man, oh man, this is tight. All right. But I'm going to do this, and I think that's going to be about it for us today, guys. I just finished getting all these pieces off, and I can say our goodbyes and all that. Maybe I shouldn't have started this, but that's okay. You guys get to see it then, at least. Which, like I said before, I like doing as much as I can online, so you can see the process of it. Okay, here's another hard one, was this corner. It's like I can't really see what I'm doing putting it in there. Okay, now I'll let that sit for a minute. Right, can you guys see it? There you go. You can see them. It's just to support this counter. I got a stick in there, and I'm not exactly sure where to put the glue on it. Maybe on all the edges. And hopefully those notches are good, because I did not dry fit them. So hopefully, yeah, I don't have too many problems with this. I guess I should have dry fitted it. Fitted it? It sound like a right word? Okay. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, you know what? I need, yeah, a little bit there, a little bit there. Okay. Let me open the door, because I might need It fits pretty good there, actually. Ooh. Use a little bit of water to spread it out. The glue. Put my finger there to wipe it. Well, there's a counter, guys. Oops, you know what? Let's wipe that down. Right there. Actually, I can get the brush in there. Glad I had the door facing outwards. That counter blocks it from opening all the way. But yeah, there's a nice little counter. Let me see. Do I got any minis next to me for that I can put in there? Here, I got just a plain Jane one here. There we go. And then you can see her in there. Ooh, she's twirling. Perfect height there in the front. Pretty good. Put that on. Go up there if I want. So yeah, there we go. There's a fireworks stand for what I'm going to work on today. I probably won't do another stream with this because I'll finish it off camera and then post pictures of it so you guys can see, you know, the finish is, which is basically it's just going to be those firework letters and the little flag things that I'm going to hang, you know, along the sides. We'll see how many I have. And then the little blue shelf somewhere in there. But that's the Blacksite Studios Mark's fireworks stand, you guys. Check some of their other stuff out. This was a limited run thing that I just got yesterday. I'm glad you guys can join me today on a lazy Sunday to just hang out with me and watch me work on a hobby kit, an MDF kit by Blacksite Studios. Thank you for you guys that are international joining us. I'm sure it's kind of late for you guys there, or maybe even early morning or during the day. I appreciate you guys joining in and watching me work on some hobby today on Indie Invasion. Let me take a sip here. I'm already dry mouthed. But if you guys like this, make sure I said at the beginning that you give us a, you know, press that button to follow, like, subscribe. Let us know you like what you see. And if you want some more content, check us out, some of our audio content and all the audio platforms out there. And make sure you check us out on social media, the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Discord's a good one to join. A lot of links for these places will be in our show notes. Whether you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube or even on the Twitch, catching it in the rerun, you can go there and find that stuff and join in on the Discord. That's a lot of fun. And of course, we have a Patreon. If you guys want to support us, we appreciate it. You know, you can send a couple bucks our way to keep the lights on. And we do have merch that you guys, if you really like what you see and you want to wear our logo on your body, we got hats, shirts, coffee mugs, stickers, you know, whatever you guys want. Redbubble's got a lot of stuff on there. And they do since I have some of you guys international, they do have international shipping and stuff like that. But yeah, that's all I got, you guys, for a lazy Sunday. I'm surprised I went 2 hours. If you guys made it this long, congrats. Here, you guys get this. A little ding from Indie Invasion, and I appreciate it. But that's all I got. Let me click over here and shut some stuff off here because I got too many things on. I can't tell what I got going on. And I want to look to see if there's anybody that we follow that we can raid. And it does not look like anybody is on that we usually do. So I will just go ahead and end it today. Yeah, I'm surprised that there's nobody on here that we could raid. Oh, well, that is probably okay. That we don't do that. So we'll just keep it short and we'll go ahead and just end it for today. And I got to pull up stuff so I can end it for you guys. But thanks, you guys, again. Once again, it's Eric saying, take it easy out there. And I hope your dice always roll crits and you don't get glue everywhere when you're building stuff. But until next time, prepare yourself for the invasion. We'll talk to you guys later.